welcome back to my channel. Today I want to chat with you about plants. Of course, you already clicked on this video and I will skip all of that stuff that most of YouTubers says.
Oh my gosh, how the time flies. I was not expecting to film this video already and all of that.
Let's skip that part. I know the time flies, you know the time flies. Let's just jump into the plants and why I decided to show off exactly these 5 plants this month. And the difference will be very different. And I think you should enjoy this video because most of these plants were not in the spotlight for at least half a year, if I am correct, so this should be fun for you, a little update on the plants that I am not showing off that often. So without further ado, let's go straight into this business. What's up, you wanna say hello? Come over. Hello, say hello. Don't lick it. Okay, baby. Okay, baby, number 2 is coming. Yes, guys, we already keep them together. We listen to the vets. Are you okay? Yeah, Kari actually is breathing so loudly because they just finished playing. So, you know, it's been a while since they've been together and right now they're using all of their time. Okay, so long story short, vet already gave us a green light to go ahead and put them together in the same room. That's what we did. Let's skip the puppy part, right? So anywho, let me show you the plants that I'm really excited to show actually. So, okay. Let's start probably from the one that really surprised me, and I am talking about an orchid. And this is a Paphiopedilum orchid, and it's a pretty special and cool orchid that I bought from local, pretty expensive houseplant store, if you ask me. But this was something that I was really stoked to find because Paphiopedilum orchids here in Lithuania are not that easy to find, and whenever you do, you should grab one because they're so beautiful, eye-catching, and they're so cool. For those who are new and never heard about Paphiopedilum orchids, actually they only bloom once in their lifetime, and I actually bought this plant when it already had 2 plants inside. So this was the main plant, this one that right now you can tell is dying off, and here it was the baby plant. So what happens when the orchid is actually finishing its blooming season, you know, and it drops off the bloom, the plant itself starts to die off and puts new babies out into the world on their way out of this world, which is, I think, so interesting. And not a lot of plants do that, in at least not a lot of houseplants that I am aware of do that. So this seemed to me very magical and kind of cool, you know, like generation after generation blooming in this world. So this mama plant is actually almost dead. I think it's 1 year old right now, and even though it bloomed for me almost a year ago, I still have it. As you can tell, it's still here, it still has those beautiful leaves. But the fun part is that the baby actually started to grow like crazy this summer. These 2 leaves are completely new, and then only a couple weeks ago I noticed that it started to push out the bloom, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. This Paphiopedilum is actually blooming in beautiful bright yellow color, so I cannot wait to show you the beautiful colorful bloom. It will obviously be somewhere over here hiding, so you can see it in every single of my videos, because I remember how last year when I was showing it off, always in one of those shelves, you were like always, oh my gosh, that bloom on this Paphiopedilum is insane. I was like, heck yeah, it is. So stay tuned soon, I think really soon, because honestly right now as I'm looking, I can already see that it's starting to open. So in a week or 2 I will show you this in full bloom and it's gonna be epic, so prepare. So I think the reason why I decided to show off this orchid is obvious. I mean, look at those beautiful leaves. I just love the pattern. I love how striking they are, like, you know, leopard fur and stuff like that. I mean, oh, gorgeous. And the bloom itself, you will see, this will be epic. So really excited about that one actually. And the other plant that really surprised me, I mean, did not like really surprise me, but at the same time I was like, yeah, really? Anywho, I am talking about my cactus seedlings. I know they are not looking that hot. I am completely aware that I should probably repot them because look at this. this looks horrible and I'm completely aware of that. But every single time when I decide, okay, this is the time for them to go into separate pots and grow, you know, beautiful new life, new baby starts to come out of the soil. So I actually filled this whole pot with whole seed package of cacti. It was a mix, so I have no idea what kind of cacti are still growing in here. I mean, as right now looking, I think this one will be a cactus with pink spikes. This one seems like a mammillaria. These two looks like golden barrel cacti and all of that. But if you look close enough, there are some new babies coming up again. So once again, I want to stop my plans to report these babies because there are more babies on the way. I mean, from that side you can see new babies coming up. From that side you can see a couple new babies coming up. So I do not want to disturb the root system and all of that. So once again, they will just stay in this ugly, yucky, all green pot, but they seem to be happy, so why the heck not, right? I plan to maybe add a little layer of soil on the very top because this starts to look a little bit leggy and I just want to help them out so they will have a little bit more support from the ground, and at the same time it will give a little bit more of nutrients from the fresh soil. But yeah, this is an experiment that I'm working for a second year right now, so these seedlings are at least 1 year old. I'm pretty sure they're so much more older, but pretty cool if you ask me. So in 1 year, this is the growth I have, and I always knew that cacti are pretty slow growers, so I never was in a hurry. It was just like a fun experiment to play around with, you know, nature and see what I can come up with. And actually this is a pretty fun one, so highly recommend if you have time on your hands and if you have, you know, a free spot on your windowsill, just give it a go. It's actually a lot of fun to play with cacti seedlings. Since we have all of the small plants, okay, we have one like in the middle, so let me grab it. Look at this gorgeous baby. So this is my Variegated Hoya macrophylla, and I am a big fan already. I love this plant so much. I actually propagated it this summer. I have a couple more cuttings, or maybe I swapped them in a plant swap. Oh my gosh, memory not working. Anywho, so I had a little bit more of these. I mean, I bought one singular branch that had maybe 4 or 5 nodes and I decided to propagate it. And look at it. Not only right now I have a little bit fuller plant, look at those new striking leaves on this thing. I am just in awe of this beautiful variegation. I was actually sharing pictures on my Instagram and Facebook of, you know, the process of the growth on these, because when they were young, what's up, baby? You wanna check it out? You wanna check it out? Nice, right? It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So cute. Okay, hold my hand. Thank you. So actually, when these leaves were so young and small, they were so bright pink. It was just beautiful to see, and right now I can see more growth happening over here. So I hope that still, even though it's autumn, it will push out at least a couple more leaves. And I also already start to think that I need to take out all of my growing lights because the dark season is here. Actually right now is 3 p.m. as I'm filming this, and I hope it's not too dark already. This is actually the only day we'll have that we do not have rain. After that we will have at least 10 days of rain, so not sure when you will see me next, but hopefully maybe I'll come out with something. But anywho, this plant, gorgeous, love the new growth, love the pattern on the leaves, love everything about it, love the veining, love the touch and love the texture. So honestly, I just love Hoya. Yeah, I said it, I am a Hoya head. This is official announcement. Okay, let me put it back. Boom. I mean, look at this. Isn't that a striking, beautiful plant? From all of that greenery, I can give you 100%. Like, this is the first plant you see in the background, right? Say right, okay? Anyway, okay, we are almost there. So right now, let me share the plant number 4. This one is much bigger plant, and the last one is the largest plant. So we're going like, you know, on the tip tops here. But anywho, the 4th plant that this month was really catching my eye is this beautiful Santeria Metallica. And I mean, this thing is not fitting in the frame. Oh my gosh. When I bought it, it did not have those leaves. It did not have most of these leaves. It was maybe 8 leaves plants, and yes, I'm aware Sansevieras are Dracaenas right now. I still love to call them Sansevieras. I'm an old-fashioned lady, you know. But anyway, this is actually a plant that surprised me a lot because even though it was summer, I did not change the spot. It's still standing on this shelf, so it's not really close to the window, but at the same time not that far away from it. And you know what? It seems to be very happy there. I love this pop of color because the foliage on this plant is so striking. I love the veining. I mean, look at this thing. This is so, so beautiful. I'm aware it's a little bit dusty. Please ignore this. Oh my gosh. You know, owning a couple puppies in couple room apartment with lots of stuff is like a deal with a devil to a dust in every single crevice of your home. Anyhow, I love how beautiful these veins can get. I love the edges on every single leaf, you know, that beautiful white edge. Even though this plant technically is not variegated, it looks like one and I really love it. So it's been a while since I was talking on my channel about Sansevierias, and you know, more OG subscribers will remember that I am obsessed with Sansevierias. It's just been a while since I found anything cool in shops, so that's why I just like stopped talking about them, but trust me, I still love them a lot, and this one is just like one of those that I'm like, oh gosh, I really love Sansevierias. So yeah, this is a beautiful plant, and since we have, you know, more frosty nights coming up, it just reminds me of that upcoming winter, and that, you know, greeneries no longer will be as green and a little bit more frosty. So this is like beautiful reminder of upcoming winter, which won't be as beautiful because it's gonna be cold. Oh, it's gonna be really cold, guys. All right, so we have fourth plant of the way right now. Let me insert a footage of a fifth one because it's huge and I won't be able to pick it up. I mean, I could, but I do not want to break my back. So I will sit a little bit aside and insert the footage over here. And I am talking about gorgeous Euphorbia I have from this springtime. This is Euphorbia I got for my birthday in April. And oh my gosh, guys, I know I have been talking about it a lot lately, but how could I not? Just look at this gorgeous thing. I love how fast grower it is actually, even though it was standing without any kind of action for 3 months or maybe 4 months. This month it just exploded with growth. I mean, it grew at least that size. I mean, you can see in the footage that beautiful bright green top with beautiful variegated leaves on it. Oh my gosh, are you flipping kidding me? Whenever I see those leaves on this Euphorbia, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh, how you cannot not love cacti and euphorbias. This is such a striking sculptures of nature. Love the shape, love the color, love the variegation on it, just love the branching and that, you know, craziness of it. So this is a plant that really surprised me this month because I was not aware they can grow this fast in apartment, you know, conditions. So I am so stoked, and even though the winter is almost here around the corner, I hope it will give me a little bit more of that growth, or maybe should I say I hope it will stop growing, because I do not want to have, you know, that thin layer of growth because it's, you know, winter growth and all of that. I don't know, we'll see. Of course I'll update you how everything will be going. Are you eating soil again? Yes, you are. Oh my gosh. Baloo just keeps on stealing orchid bark chunks from my pots and keeps on eating them because it is wood. Oh my gosh, I'm shining like a vampire from Twilight. But anywho, yeah, this is my top 5 plants of September. Oh my gosh, that took me a while. Actually, yeah, September really flew really quickly because, you know, half of this month I was fighting for my puppy's life, the other half I was trying to get back on track into the life because the routine was completely gone. But finally, I feel like I'm almost there, you know, like 70% there. So stay tuned for more plenty content, and of course, before leaving you, let me teach you another language lesson. All right, random one. As per usual, since we are in an autumn season, fall season, I'm not sure if I ever taught you how to say autumn/fall in Lithuanian, in Russian and in Polish, so why not do it right now, right? So if you wanna say autumn in Lithuanian, you need to say ruduo. Once again, ruduo. And if you want to say autumn in Russian, you need to say осень. Once again, осень. And if you want to say autumn in Polish, you need to say jesień. Once again, jesień. So it's pretty close to Russian, but not close at all to Lithuanian, right? Actually, I just wanted to say real quick, I'm sorry if some of my language lessons are, you know, like repeating, because I am doing every single time them like spontaneously without any kind of plan. So I am aware that sometimes it can duplicate with other videos from, you know, months ago. So if I do, just really sorry about it. And also, maybe you have any kind of suggestions that you want to learn in any other languages, like words, let me know in the comments. And let me know in the comments which one of these plants was your favorite. Honestly, I think mine this time is the orchid patasa, because I'm so excited for it to bloom, and this is like the whole celebration in here. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Me and Balu say thank you a lot. Thank you a lot, guys. Really appreciate you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Balu is actually such a kisser. He loves kissing. He loves kissing so much. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, like this video, and hopefully I will see you in my next one.